Start recording. Let's do this. All right. Hi, hello. This is Jules the Human here with the Texas Music Spotlight with another edition of our Texas Music Podcast. We're in the middle of March, March something or other. Let me get that right here. March 16th, Wednesday, 2016. And we are in the middle of our Telecosmic Takeover, where we have Telecosmic Artist every Wednesday for our live blabcast on blab.im. And you are here with the Texas Music Spotlight, and our guest today is Trip the Light. Trip, how are you doing today?
Hello. Good. How are you, man?
I'm doing really well. I mean, if you're here in the room, we do it live, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You see he has a ton of stuff going on in front of him. He's going to explain what's going on, and he makes music with all those wires, believe it or not, and it's going to be great. So go ahead and explain what the first piece you're going to play for us.
Yeah, so this is a song that I actually wrote. You know the video game Destiny?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, when they were changing the robot's voice from Peter Dinklage to
Yep.
Nolan North?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was a little bummed out about that because I
Yeah.
was like a day one player.
Uh-huh.
So I put all of these samples into or I took all of the samples of him and did like the story of the very first mission and all of the things he says, but like the music starts jamming out to it. But the one I'm performing today is without all of the voices on it, so
Okay.
I didn't have a way to make them happen in here.
Yeah, totally. That's awesome. That's really cool. All right. Is there a name or anything for this?
I went with Little Light.
That's great. All right. Awesome, man. Well, right now you're listening to the Texas Music Spotlight. And if you're joining us live, we do it every Wednesday here at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you're listening to Trip the Light here with his song Little Light. Yeah, something like that. All right. And you can go ahead and switch over, man.
Okay, right now?
Yeah, for sure.
Sweet.
And then, of course, when we're editing, we're going to cut all this. You're seeing all the magic that we make. The magic here at the Texas Music Spotlight. Yeah. Man, I'm a fan of Destiny. Wow. That was a great game. And Peter Dinklage from, if not a lot of people know, from Game of Thrones. Come on. Duh. I hope you like my face because you're going to be seeing it a lot. All right, and once again, we have Trip the Light with Little Light. Awesome. All right, he's going to come back and we can have a chat here. But yeah, what did y'all think? I think that sounded really great. That was awesome. Yeah, just if you're just joining us right now, we are the Texas Music Spotlight, and we are interviewing Trip the Light, telecosmic artist, And if you want to ask him anything, if you want to talk to us or whatever, just go ahead and log in using your Twitter account, and you can join the live chat. And later on, I'll open up the seat that's opposed to us. Let me do this real quick. We're going to open up the seat, and if you'd like to join video chat with us and Trip the Light, you can go ahead and do that. But if you have any questions or anything, we'll be taking questions. If you want to know what's going on with him, if you want to know what's going on with me, we'll be here. So yeah, we'll be here for a little while. So talk to us, because I like talking. I don't know what that was. And in the chat, if you see right here, we posted his Bandcamp, where you can see all of his cool music stuff that's going on. triptolight1.bandcamp.com. He just played Little Light, which is pretty cool. We'll talk about it in a little bit when he comes back. But yeah, don't forget to tell your friends. We do this every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And tell me where you found us. If it was through Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, those other social medias, let me know so I can keep doing that, so we can get more people to watch, because it's a lot of fun. Yeah, log in using your Twitter, because I don't see anybody's faces, and it's really weird talking to people that I don't know. Well, I guess that's better. Whatever. All right, let's go. Anthony, hello. Oh, no audio. Oh, that face is gonna be the clip, that picture that we use. Mark that. That was great.
Okay. Now,
Awesome.
all
Yes,
right.
that's great. All right. Yeah, that was really great. That was awesome. You got 52 little kudos right there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so awesome. We're gonna start it again right now.
Oh,
Yeah, that was great. So like you said, your inspiration for that one was Destiny,
so
which is
actually,
really
something happened there, and I couldn't tell you guys as it happened, but the track that I was going to play was completely broken.
oh wow.
So that one right there was just some noodling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was really good.
But
I mean,
I'll give that a name.
yeah, sure. If you have a name for that song, go ahead and tweet us or put in the chat right here. Hashtag TMS podcast, TMS, whatever, Trip the Light, yeah, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna call out the elephant in the room. What is all that is
Oh
going on
yeah,
in front of you?
I don't know, man. It just
What
showed up there one day.
what do you call all that? What is it?
So it's just a basic synthesizer, but it's a modular synthesizer. So like the big difference is that when you buy, like a little microKORG or just any kind of store-bought regular Guitar Center synthesizer,
Mm-hmm.
although Guitar Center is now holding that stuff, but just those already have everything built into them. This is every individual part that makes up the synthesizer. So something like the attack rate, like
Uh-huh.
that right there is its own module. So things like that. Um, but these are really fun because you can get deep into it and make all of the synths kind of work together,
Hmm.
and it makes just like a sound. Uh, Crazy.
Yeah, that's it. Just looks like a mess, but I'm sure you know what you're doing, and it
It
looks.
is. I don't know what it's doing, man.
It just goes. You just let it go. It looks
It
like
just
a lot
runs
of
itself.
fun. So did you ever imagine yourself that uh, you would get to this musically? I guess. I guess first talk. Let's go back then. What was your first experience with music, really, and maybe not even playing it, just first experience in general with music that you remember?
Um, I guess my first music thing that I can remember was when I got my first CD player,
Oh
and
man.
the only CD I had was Journey Greatest Hits.
Oh yes.
So
I mean, if
I
you're
would
gonna
just
have one,
blast that.
I mean, might as well be that. That's great.
And I still remember the headphones were like those Walkman, like metal headphones, those tiny ones that
Yeah.
would just hurt.
Oh yeah, they would just go on your ear. Yeah. It's like you're cool. I'm so cool. Look at me listen to my cool music. Yeah.
Oh man, dude, that CD player was anti-skip. What was it?
Yeah.
Skip.
Yeah. It was great. Yeah, I remember I had a Sony like red, I guess Walkman sort of whatever. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, just play a bunch of CDs. What was it? What was a Oh, I think I started off with like fucking Backstreet Boys and like NSYNC and shit.
Oh no way, man.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, yeah, look into my life. But anyways, yeah, that's your first real experience with music, and you just kept listening to it,
I
and
guess so. I don't think music really became an important part of my life until I moved out of my parents'
mhm.
place. I don't know. I guess I was just sitting around the house a lot, and I just wanted to make music or do something. And I just started collecting synths and started swapping synths around with people.
Dang, that sounds
And
dangerous. Do you stay
yeah.
protected? Yeah, make sure. um,
um, but yeah, no, I don't know. I kept playing with the keyboard and stuff like that, and I don't consider myself like a keyboard. I really suck at
mhm.
playing for the most part, but I programmed this to make me not suck,
Oh, okay.
Um,
That's what that
and
blue wire is
thing
right
is,
there, the not suck wire. Yeah.
yeah, there's actually a knob for sucking. I can turn up the suck just a little bit. Yeah, no, but I had this problem where I kept buying all these synths and then I would sell them within a week of owning them because I would just sample them, take something I liked,
Hmm.
and be gone with it. But this thing is different because there's something I don't like about it. I don't sell the whole thing, just get rid of the part and put in a new one.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, yeah, this is catered to my problem of selling gear
Yeah, yeah,
constantly.
that's really cool. So you just keep that and just like get rid of. Oh, I don't like that anymore. I don't want to use
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
or something. I want this to sound more wobbly and make it sound wobbly.
yeah. Now you're saying that that's how you started. You just collecting stuff. What was your, I guess, first experience playing music, maybe live or for somebody that that wasn't just like in your room or something like that?
It was it was about I think 5 years ago. I played in the basement of the Corova
Hey
in
yo,
San Antonio.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was for a Christmas sweater party or something like that.
All right.
And
Shout out to the
I
Corova for their Christmas
I
sweater.
wrapped myself in Christmas lights the night before, and I was like practicing, and I wanted to like wear Christmas lights
Uh-huh.
when I went out there. And I stepped on one of the Christmas lights, and just one of them broke and threw them all out.
there, there goes that.
So
You're
I
getting
gave
too
up
into
on
it.
that.
It's getting too intense for Trip to Light.
But I've always had this problem where I bring way too much gear to shows. That was my first one. I brought way too much. It was like 6 trips back and forth to my
Oh
truck,
shit! Wow.
and then I had to wire it all up. It was a mess.
Yeah, and for a 5 minute set, man. Ooh.
Yeah, totally.
um. Yeah. So, you're saying that you did like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I remember, man. I've been to the Grove a few times.
Yeah, that place is fun. I played a lot of shows there.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. Um, so how would you say that your music has evolved from those days, I guess? Well, you certainly have a lot less gear, a little bit more compact in gear wise, I suppose.
Yeah, a
Um,
little bit.
but how do you think you've evolved as, I guess, a musician, or what have you learned from your experiences? One, bring less stuff. You don't need all the stuff. Lights aren't great. Okay, that's two. What what else do you think you've learned with your experiences, I guess, performing?
Yeah, well, one thing that, yeah, just in the vein of that, I used to take to every single show. I would do this almost every Friday in San Antonio. I'd have a different show in a different place, and I would haul a Rhodes piano, um, a guitar cab that was filled with television sets,
All right, I
a
dig it.
Tandy Radio Shack computer, and all the wiring so that I could wire it up to those TV sets.
Hmm.
And what it did is it made 8-bit visuals inside
Okay.
of the guitar cab.
Yeah, yeah.
So you had like four, they looked like speakers, but they were flashing at you.
Uh huh.
So I had all of that, the Rhodes, the what did I have? A pretty big Korg analog poly
Yeah. Uh
synthesizer,
huh.
and then a laptop and all of that mess. And that was my live setup that I would just haul around place to place.
Jeez.
And in some cases, I played like two in a night, and that was
Wow.
ridiculous. Well, I guess the second sets were more like DJ sets, but whatever.
Yeah.
Uh,
So all
so
your groupies would help you out, or
no, that
oh my
didn't
god, I
happen.
love your TVs. They're great.
But like going through all of that, I started getting muscle and started getting in shape,
Yeah.
and
By
I
being a
hated it.
musician.
So yeah, I wanted it to be more compact. I hate working out,
Uh huh.
so this is where I'm at right now.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
for
just one
sure.
box, and the cool thing is you can just like pack it up and it closes on itself,
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
so I can take it out wherever.
Yeah. Um, so all of that, all the visuals and stuff, you've learned to be a little bit more, I guess, discreet, or let your music speak for yourself a little bit more. Is that what you're trying to
That's
say?
it, yeah. And the other thing that I learned in that time is to shut my mouth. Um, because I used to try and like sing over the music, and it was really droned out and echoey, and I
Hmm.
had weird space echoes. Um, and it sounded horrible, like really bad.
Yeah.
It sucks to like say that now to look
Yeah.
back
No,
on
I
this
mean
old
we
stuff.
have to admit our mistakes sometimes. I mean,
Yeah,
we all make a
uh,
choice.
I pretend those songs don't exist.
That's really funny. I'm picturing it right now. That's why I'm picturing that at the Corova happening with your lights that aren't on. You're just covered in lights that are off.
Actually, back at the Corova, I had killer lights.
Uh,
My buddy George Hoffman, he used to do the lights for my shows, and he would just bring out these crazy projectors and lasers, and like he's obsessed with lasers in the same way that I'm obsessed with synthesizers.
mhm.
And this guy would put on light shows behind me, and it would always make my shows look way cooler than they were.
Like you're looking through the window, like, oh my god, what is that? Oh, oh, never mind. Let's go that way. I'm just kidding. I'm sure it sounded really great. I'm sure
Oh yeah, no, it was
everything's
good.
really good.
It was fun.
That's awesome. So with the music that well, let me ask, how long have you had the setup that you have right now?
This setup I started building in November.
Okay, so I mean, it's still fairly new, I guess.
Yeah, I'm learning it. Like actually, this whole bottom row didn't exist like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah. For our audio listeners, we'll post pictures and all that. Just go to our, um, website, textmusicspotlight.com, or Facebook, and you can check out what we're looking at right now. So with the new setup and all that stuff, would you say that you're reaching a peak as far as creativity, or do you think you're just getting started? Because I know you have a lot of music out right now, and I was listening to it. It's really great. I really enjoy what you have out there. But do you think you have a lot more room to grow?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Oh, I think we always do. I mean, there's always a new module or something new that comes out. Um, But I don't think I think what's changed now is that I'm not trying to record production. I'm not trying to lay it out and go back and re-record and do all of that. I've been really enjoying just sending tracks through here and just tweaking the knobs as it goes
Hmm.
and doing like live performances, but they're pre-planned live performances. So um, in a way, I'm kind of still doing the same thing, but I'm doing it in one shot.
Hmm.
And it's really fun because you kind of capture something there. There's a knob that you tweak the wrong way, and it may sound kind of cool in a weird way.
Yeah.
So it sounds real, like a human.
Yeah. Human interacting with machine. Yeah.
Totally.
It's always really cool. But yeah, so you think you have like yeah, especially with electronic music, I guess that there's a ton of stuff coming out all the time, and new programs, new ways of making music. So that's cool that you're sort of harnessing that. With this new technology, what does the future look like for your genre? Do you think?
I don't know. I haven't been looking out at the genre really all that much.
Okay.
I The reason I do all of this stuff is to hang out with like my friends that also do this,
Uh huh.
and we just hang out and just sync all of our stuff up. And I think we listen to like five bands, and that's it. And the rest of the people we listen to are just our friends. And I find that I'm listening to my friends more than I'm listening to like those big name
Yeah.
IDM artists or
Well, I
whatever.
mean that's a lot better. You're supporting each other. That's good.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, and
Um,
you're part of the telecosmic group as well. I mean, how did that come about?
oh, what's that?
The telecosmic group thingy with OK Panda and all that.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Well,
Yeah.
we've all kind of just been in the music scene together.
Uh,
Like we've been playing shows like crazy for years now, and I don't know. I think it's kind of like what I was telling you. Like we all just hang out and just play music, and that's
mhm.
kind of how it happens. It forms naturally,
Yeah, yeah,
and they synth all talk to each other, man. They pull us together.
yeah. The computers, man, they're talking to me. Uh, so like in your own words, what is it that you make, like music wise? What in your own words, how would you describe your music? Let's say I didn't hear you. I don't know. I just met you at a bar or something. Hey, man, you're a musician. What kind of music do you listen to, or what kind of music do you make? What is this?
Man, that's really hard to explain. I honestly don't know what I've never really. I
You
don't
never
know. I
really
would
thought
go
what
with
you
more
do.
like ambient IDM. That's like a kind of
Yeah.
blanket genre that I
Uh-huh.
can call it. But if I were to describe it, I don't know. I chop up Carl Sagan's voice and drone it out over really tuned synthesizers. That's it.
Dang. Put that on a shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I just want that written straight down the
Just,
shirt. That'd be awesome.
um, well, I was just saying that because you somewhere you put, I think on your Facebook you put music. Your music is heavily influenced by your love of space, and I totally get that from your music. It's ethereal, ambient. It can be sort of pop sometimes too. I was listening to some of your older stuff as well, but
Yeah.
it's really interesting. And um, how does your like mood or where you're at in your life, how does that affect your music at all, or is it just sort of, oh, I have these samples or synths or whatever, I'm going to use this, or how does that your emotions change the way you make music?
Yeah. Well, one thing that I see, I haven't actually recorded any productions. Like, I haven't put together a full track in months now. Uh, I found that I was able to do it more when I was traveling for work,
Hmm.
and I was going all over the country, and I'd have a lot of downtime in the hotels. So I would just sit there and arrange parts, and then they would have MIDI. I would just like make a virtual version of one of these pieces here or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, and uh, and then I would just use that with hardware because I used to have these little synths that took MIDI in, and it wasn't modular, but it was a nice little analog
Yeah.
synth. And so I would do all my writing while I was away from home, and then I'd come home, and then when I'm finally relaxed at home, I'll just sit there and hit record and try it out. So that's pretty much it. And I haven't
Uh,
done that a lot lately because I haven't been traveling. But I think now that this thing is together, I'm going to keep doing the live recordings, and I think I'm just going to call those productions.
yeah, I mean, just hit record and then boom, you got it.
Yeah.
It sounds really good. We have a question from the chat. How would you differentiate your style of music from new age music?
Um, I don't know. I guess I don't know. It's a little more of a beat to it, I guess. But then again, I kind of range from like 80 BPM to 120 BPM. So like the
Mhm.
music, I don't know. I don't really try to box myself in one or compare it to the genre. I think it's more just like whatever mood I'm in that day, I'll
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that.
for sure.
If
And
if I want the kick drum to be 4/4, it's going to be 4/4, and I'm going to be dancing around or whatever. But there's some days that I don't want that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's definitely evident in your large track list that you have on your Bandcamp over at triptolight1.bandcamp.com. You have all your songs are very different. They all have sort of the same feel to it. I can see where you're going on entire, I guess CDs.
Mhm.
They're not. It's all electronic, whatever. But CDs. Yeah, I can see where you're going with the ideas and all that stuff, and it all sounds really cohesive, but then it also sounds pretty different as well. So that's something I really thought was interesting, and it sounds all really awesome. I really like
One
your music.
one thing that I was trying to do with like all the albums that I have like on Bandcamp,
Hmm.
each one of them was themed off of something.
Hmm.
Uh, one of them space, one of them earth, uh,
Hmm.
underwater, another one, and I've been trying to touch all the elements and things like that. That's kind of how I've been building. Uh, I think the next one I'm going to call subterranean,
Okay, was that
but
the picture that we have on the event
yes,
page? Awesome.
yeah.
Subterranean.
Um, but I've been trying to stay on that theme of trying to make it kind of nature inspired
Hmm.
because it's kind of a thing that you don't associate with electronics and synthesizers.
Yeah, that whole like earthy thing and metal don't really go together. But
Yeah,
uh, yeah, that's awesome that you're making that sort of music on the setup that you have. You know what I mean? It's kind of ironic, I guess. But um,
yeah.
yeah, that's really cool. What is your favorite experience while on stage?
Oh man, favorite experience while on stage. I don't know, man. That's a hard one. There was a one time I at Corova, I got to open for Com Truise, and I'm a huge Com Truise fan.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Um, and I think that was the first time that I cut all the vocals out of my music,
Uh huh.
and I had a 3 tier setup and all these crazy synths, and it was the first time that I was able playing live and putting it together live and like feeling the music, not just writing it.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that's my most memorable because I've been ever since that day. I've been trying to keep it like that.
Yeah. It did it totally change the way you thought about your music. It was like just
Yeah,
a flip, the switch.
it was the first time that after a show I felt like I actually did something that I don't know that sounded right.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Did the crowd respond? Did anybody else notice a difference in
um,
you? I
I
guess.
mean, I got the normal feedback. Yeah, like
Yeah,
people pat you on the back, oh,
yeah,
good
yeah.
job, and all that. But I don't know. I didn't really get any feedback.
Hmm.
Um, but I had
But
fun while
yeah,
that mattered.
totally. I mean, that's always the goal when you're on stage. You want to have a lot of fun with the audience and fun with your music because I mean it's yours. I mean, that's nobody else. Um, so you are located in Austin. You're here in you're there in Austin, Texas, right now.
Yeah, I'm right smack in downtown Austin. Yeah.
Oh man, how's that treating you this week?
It's good. It's pretty weird. I keep seeing celebrities, and it's just insane. They're like right in front of my apartment.
Dang,
Um,
wow, just like
but
chilling, just hanging out.
yeah, it's weird. But I work downtown, so I just walk to work. So I get to walk through all of Sixth Street and see all the people.
Oh man,
doing their thing.
Yeah. Has that changed since South by has come by? Like,
Yes.
is there a lot more people
Oh my God.
noticeably?
You can't even walk through Sixth Street
Oh man.
at night. And they closed it off the middle of Sixth Street, so you kind of have to stay on the sidewalk, sort of.
Hmm.
And it's just impossible to walk through it.
Have you gone to any South by events or anything like that? Are you planning on it?
Nothing really. Actually, you know Hannibal Buress?
Yeah,
He
he's
showed up
great.
at the chiptune show that I was at,
Oh yeah.
and he played keys for his band,
Uh-huh.
but all he did mashing, just hitting every key at the same time. It was amazing.
I mean, that's yeah, it's not everybody's gonna understand it, you know. It's that new stuff. All the kids are listening to it nowadays.
So Hannibal Buress gave a DJ set, I guess, kind of.
Yeah, that's that man. Kind of, yeah. He's a multi-talented artist. He's a
Totally.
comedian and a musician, I suppose. So from what I got on your Facebook, you said you were going to be playing a show
Yeah.
for South by or something like that.
On
Montreal.
Saturday, I'm playing in a super secret, spooky location.
Oh man,
Um, they're not announcing the location even to me until the day of.
that can be problematic, I think. But
I don't know what to do. Every time somebody asks me where it is, I'm like, "Yeah, somewhere in Austin. I
give you
don't know.
kudos for that.
I'm the worst
Somewhere
at
in
this.
Austin, yeah. It's South by, you know, somewhere. Just go.
But the show's going to be really awesome. It's going to be actually a lineup of all hardware uh, musicians. So they're going to be
Mhm.
just a bunch of these things there.
Man,
I hope the place doesn't catch fire.
yeah, I'd
A
love
lot of fire.
Man, I hope. Well, actually, I hope something catches fire. Like somebody's just module just boom, and
Oh
it's gonna be
man,
great.
I've seen it happen.
Oh
It's
yeah.
oh, it's the worst thing. My buddy, I think somehow we plugged one in upside down. I don't know how, but must have been drunk or something. But it caught or it started smoking, and
Oh man,
it's that easy to break things. Pretty
damn.
scary.
I bet that's ridiculous. And you're like conflicted, I guess. You're like, oh my god, this is so metal, but my my instrument. Oh my god. When is that Saturday? You said
Yeah.
with a few people that are secret, super secret, and at a
Or no
place.
super secret people. All the
Oh,
people
okay.
are on the lineup. If you go on the Facebook page, it's / Triple Eight Music.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, if you go in there, I have it listed in. I guess just click attending and you'll get an address on Saturday.
Oh man, that's intense. I'm gonna, yeah, totally. Just click attending, and then you'll get an address from a super secret email. It's like here, 8 o'clock. If you're down, bring booze and stuff.
Oh, and pizza. There's actually pizza seems to be a theme on.
Pizza.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
in. All right, totally. um, yeah, cool. I mean, I'm actually going to be playing in Austin on Saturday, so
Oh yeah.
I might go check it out. So,
We're at.
Saint David's or Saint Edward's historical sanctuary,
Word.
Saint
I
David's,
don't
I
know where
think.
that is.
I
I've
don't
only
know.
been here a year.
It's all good. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear about it until recently as well when we got invited. But yeah, um, yeah, I'll be there on Saturday night. And what do you know what time? Around what time you'll be playing?
Mine is going to be at 5 o'clock, so it'll be
Okay,
in the
yeah,
mid afternoon.
for sure. I mean, I'm totally down to check it out. I'll probably be there.
Cool.
See if I get the email if I'm cool enough.
Oh
Fingers
no, it's not
crossed.
even a cool enough thing. It's
Oh
just
man,
I guess they don't want to put the address up for them. I don't know.
or they don't have an address yet.
I
Oh
well,
man.
I don't know if it's that. I don't think it's that. I
Mhm.
think it's maybe something where they don't want to put the address out and have it on blast.
Oh, all right, cool.
I don't
Um, so like we said, we can get you at triptolight1 .bandcamp.com. Where else can people find you
know. So
on the
really,
webs?
Twitter is it.
Mhm.
Twitter's where I've been hanging out lately. I just reactivated a Facebook page just so I can talk with people for
Mhm.
shows and things like that,
Yeah.
and keep up with my family. But that's about it. Um,
So you're
But
at
aside from that, Twitter and Instagram, I post a lot of videos of like this stuff
Mhm.
because I'll just sit around at night and make songs and I'll put little clips of them out.
Oh, okay, cool. So if you're into Twitter and into the that whole social media thing, he's at ANTPB.
Yeah.
You can find his Instagram from there and all that stuff, all his Facebook stuff. But um, if anyone would like to join, we have some time here for video calls or anything like that while we go into our next segment called the Texas Two Step. And we do that here at the Texas Music Spotlight. Texas Two Step basically is just going to be two questions that aren't related to music, and we'll just like chat and tell stories and have fun.
Cool.
I have a few questions here. I don't know which one to pick. Um, I can go down the road, but I don't know. Do you remember your first kiss?
Oh man, I don't.
Really? Yeah, me neither. I
No.
was trying to think of it. I was trying to think of that for this question, but I was like, I don't remember. It all just happened so fast. Just growing up. Do you
Yeah.
know like around what age maybe? If
Um,
you're like a little kid, just like
I don't know. Maybe 15, 14. I'm not sure.
all
What's
right.
that?
Well, yeah. Man, Trip the Light's a player. All right.
No, no, it's not even like that. It's just that it probably wasn't noteworthy.
Oh, yeah, that's bad too. Man, you're just like, all right, you after class. Uh, yeah, it was probably between for me, I guess some middle school thing. I don't know, whatever. That's how it always happens, right? Just
Yeah,
like
I
in
think so. I
just in there somehow.
think it's pretty normal.
Uh, so I read the thing about your. I think I've been thinking about space a whole lot because of your music and stuff like that. And the question I have here: do you believe in ghosts? And do you think aliens exist?
Okay, so aliens,
Oh man!
yes.
All right.
Ghosts, nah, I can't.
No. So
No.
aliens are cool. Total like green people and all that.
Not, I don't know if they're going to be green people. Um, what's to say an alien isn't going to be, I don't know, some little thing uh, that's just super smarter than us.
Oh man.
Uh,
Yeah.
but I think our definition of alien should be a little more broad because I guess an alien's anything that doesn't live here.
Yeah. We kind of pigeonholed it into like this being that we think big head, big eyes, and all that.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I think it's going to be way bigger than us. Like, if there is something out there,
mm,
because we're
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
judging it based on our own planet.
Yeah, very true. But okay, so aliens, but no ghosts. You haven't had any like cool supernatural things happen, ghost
I've had
stories,
some weird things happen, but not
nothing to
not anything that
justify.
makes me. Yeah, like I'm just
Like
a fan could have done it.
like what went down?
Um,
A
so I was
fan.
laying in bed. I wake up because the lights are like flipping on and off, and then I see like the outline of a woman flipping them on and off,
All
but
right.
couldn't tell because the lights were flipping on and off, and it was making my eyes like have trouble adjusting.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
I don't
Okay.
know, man. And I think I just dreamt
No.
that.
I'm pretty sure there was a woman there. But anyways, all right. It's
Now I'm not
cool.
gonna sleep tonight,
I
man.
mean, yeah,
Thanks.
me neither. That's whatever. All our oh no, all our listeners. I'm sorry to put you through this, but anyways, yeah, cool, awesome. That was the Texas Two Step, and you passed with flying colors.
Cool.
Yeah, so I think it's about time we get to some more music, if that's okay with you. How many more tunes do you have
I've
for
got two
us?
more.
Two more, okay.
Yeah.
Do you think you play them one right after the other, so
Yeah, totally.
we can play his two tunes, and then we'll go ahead and talk a little bit more. And if anybody wants to call in after he plays his music, go ahead and do that. And yeah, you're listening to the Texas Music Spotlight with Trip the Light. Now, the next song that you're going to be playing, why don't you describe that one for us and give us a
Yeah,
name?
so this one's gonna be well, this one here I'm gonna play is gonna be called it's Bermuda. Well, it's a take on a song I played or I recorded a long time ago called Bermuda.
Uh huh.
Um, but it's kind of a reimagining of that song.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so yeah, that's what I'm gonna play.
Awesome. We'll let you get set up here, and yeah, see you in a little bit for
Cool.
some more music.
All right.
Awesome, guys. So we're here, Texas Music Spotlight, with Trip the Light. He's doing a fantastic job here, and let him know if you really like his music. Give him some kudos. Tap the little clapping hands on the corner whenever he comes back, and let him know that you like his music. Or you can follow him on his Facebook, Trip the Light, his Twitter, ANTPB, and his Bandcamp and SoundCloud, and his Instagram, he said. And yeah, go ahead and do all that good stuff. Awesome. That was great. Awesome. I loved it. You are listening to the Texas Music Spotlight, and we are here with Trip Delight. He just performed a few songs for us. And in case you missed it, in case you're just logging in as well, we are live every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are showcasing the musicians all over Texas. And he is from Austin, Texas. I'm here in San Antonio, and we are connected by the internet. Blab.im here online. And thank you for joining us. Thank you for enjoying his music, loving music, being here online. And we're going to get him back in here just a few seconds. Hello,
Hello.
Anthony. Awesome, man. That was great.
Cool.
I loved it.
That was super fun.
Yeah. Looked like you're getting into it. Yeah, that was great. That's awesome. So you can find him online on the interwebs. Trip the Light. You can look up his Bandcamp, his Facebook, his Twitter, Instagram, and all that stuff. We'll give you links and all that on our Facebook and on our actual website, Texas Music Spotlight gmail.com. Anthony, it's been a pleasure. It was a
Yeah,
lot of
man.
fun. Yeah. And you can check him out on Saturday in Austin, Texas, for the whole South by. If you're into South by Southwest and all that amazing live local music and great musicians out there, you can check him out in his super secret location. Go to his Facebook and all that. Go to
I
his Facebook.
swear I'm gonna put it on my Facebook page as soon as I
Yeah,
get.
once you figure out where you're going, yeah,
Yeah,
you can go ahead and see him there, and a lot more great electronic artists will be playing. And I'm sure when you're down there, I mean, he'll give you some pizza. You can hang out and all
yeah,
that stuff. Have a lot
down
of
with
fun.
that.
So yeah, I'm Jules the Human. You can follow me and all that stuff. Follow us on all our cool things, um, our Twitter and all that. You can we post up our Finnish podcast every Friday. The Friday after the Wednesday we do it live. But if you want to join in and talk and ask questions and all that stuff, join us for our live Wednesday event. It's pretty cool. It's a lot longer and we get to talk before and after if you like. And yeah, it's a whole lot of fun. So yeah, thank you for being on the show, and it's been great.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna chat with Trip to Light for a little bit after here, and I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all next week. Thanks.